So this is about the section of the river I want to explore. Come down, check it out over here. Lovely, all the trash that people leave behind. In some sections of this river, it is so deep that there's no way that I would be wading. But looks like there's a couple of nice little shallow spots along the bend here. I can get in the water and see what we can do. Okay, today we're going to be doing 3 types of fishing. I have a brand new toy here. It is an Echo Boost 7-weight rod, 9 foot. This is my new toy. I can't wait to try it out, but we're going to be doing some streamer fishing, pulling this guy across some nice holes. Hopefully someone's home, and then I'll explain to you how I fish that once I get to that part. But for right now, we're going to do an indicator fishing setup where I got a fly pattern here, and I got a little, I think it's a little midge right here with a little bead head, and we're just going to float her through that hole, see if anything's home, and we'll go from there. And then later what I want to do is, with my spinning reel, I made this little jig. I saw another gentleman fishing with something like this, and he was killing it. So I got supplies, figured I can make it my own, and so here's my little creation. Let's see what that does a little bit later. A little mucky, but not too bad. So what we're looking at is that bend right here. So I'm going to try to get my fly to start up here and try not to get in this sinking muck too much. I did, since the last time I was out with this rod, if you remember from that float trip video, I had rotten fly line and backing that was totally shot. So the orange stuff is the backing. What that does is whiffs the water away from the main fly line, and then with the fly line we just attach a leader and then I tip it to it and see what we can muster up here. So I've got a branch. Pretty good at catching these. Please tell me it didn't take my rig. Good. Alright, so let's get up out of this muck a little bit. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to have this second camera with me, only because I want to fish, not deal with this thing the whole damn time. Oh, really? Oh, this really makes me hate fishing. And just stupid. Why? You have to be an asshole, and it's so hard not to just rip it and say all the words I want to say about this. It happens when you're dicking around too many things. Camera being one of them. You see? And then it just wants to keep wrapping. Oh, you ass fucking hole. Excuse my French, but don't excuse my French. This is enough to piss the Pope off. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to come up here. Try not to get stuck. An absolute rat's nest. You got this fucking thing looping. You got the line that wants to loop. This thing keeps fucking twisting. Well, I might not be doing any of this type of fishing because this doesn't come out in the next 5 minutes. I'm done with this shit. This is absolutely fucking stupid. Alright, we're done with this shit. I'm fucking over it. This is something that's gonna fucking have to be fixed at another time because I'm fucking tired of fucking knots. So we're gonna try to come back down here where I was and just hit this little hole for a minute. Alright, this is the one I want. This is the hole. So, let's see what happens here. Problem is my footing is getting worse with this muck. So pretty much with streamer fishing, you want to drag it across the top, make it look like a minnow coming across above the fish, or above the steelhead or brown, whatever you're fishing for. But because I've never done this type of fishing before, this is a good opportunity for me to just get it down a little bit more, get used to this new rod that I have. Alrighty, I'm liking the action of it a lot better, the smoothness of the casting. Where's that at? Okay, so lesson number, after this many years of fishing, who the hell knows, but trying to do 2 cameras at once is ridiculous. Especially when there's not a solid river or a solid bottom on the river to walk on. And there's these little gigglies all over that are constantly trying to grab my lines. Couldn't get the rat's nest undone in the one pole where I was indicator fishing. So I said, screw it. I'll deal with that shit later. For now, I think I'm gonna throw a line in right here real quick and see what I can produce. And hopefully, yeah, you know what? I just might go find another section of the river. What I thought would be nice didn't turn out to be so nice, only because of how soft the bottom is. Can't even wade in it. So let's go find another spot in the river and hopefully have a little more success that way. And I'm gonna retie my indicator rod. Tell you what, God love fishing. Okay, when you're fly fishing, you tend to want to have the line in your hand here. That way when you pull back, you have a little bit of a grab onto the fish, versus if your line's out here like this, all loose. If you have it here, then you're ready to snap it through. That was the problem with my last video, was that if you notice on the video, when I hit my steelhead, I had my hands like this. Well, there's no backing to hook that fish in its lip, but if I had my line in my hand like this and yanked, I'd have had a better shot at landing that fish. That damn fish did not tug whatsoever. Still felt like a snag when I think about it. But oh well, that's fishing. I'm just happy to have new fly line on this rod. Come on, fishy. You know you're hungry. You know that fly looks mighty good. Just give a little tug. That's all I'm asking. But I tell you what, I'm gonna drop kick a steelhead if these things don't bite sometime soon. Now just down there, there's a power plant, and I was out here fishing with a friend. We're doing a smallmouth, and we're in this channel The channel's about 30 feet deep, and started drifting out towards the middle because my friend had a phone call to take. So I started dicking around and threw my tube down to the bottom. I think it was around 30 feet. Just bouncing off the sandy bottom, and wham! And I had something big on. Didn't know what it was, but put up a good fight, and finally when I got to the surface, it was the largest northern that I have personally ever seen. So big that we both thought it was a muskie at first. And I had him hooked in the corner of the mouth perfectly, because I had no steel leader, but I had him hooked great. And then about 10 feet from the boat, that damn thing reared back, shook his head, his gill plate blew up. I mean, I swear his gill plate blew up this damn big. And snapped the line, or cut the line with his gill plate, and took off. But man, he was a big boy. I've always wanted to get back to this lake and get back to that channel and try to find something like that again, but haven't had the chance. But I do have a couple trips planned, a couple fun trips. We're going to get into a walleye run, try to get into quite a few of those, and I hear that's a blast. And then we're going to be taking you with a friend out to Lake St. Clair for the smallmouth pre-spawn. Talk about fun. Sometimes you can have 4 fish on at once that get a little drama, and other time, well, most time you're going to hook into 50 to 100 fish in a day. One year we were out there, and I had about a 5-pound smallie on, and all of a sudden, about 10 feet from the boat, this muskie, this damn thing was at least 50 to 54 inches long. It looked like a log. Grabbed my smallmouth and just started having its way with him. My buddy goes, "Don't let him go, don't let him go." I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do? I'm not geared up for muskie fishing. And it shook. It took that smallmouth for a good couple minutes and finally spit it out, and I got the whole smallmouth back. And for about 2 minutes, that thing just sat next to the boat, and I just could not believe the size of him. I mean, his back was that wide. He looked like a damn log. I'm going to streamer fish, play around, and hopefully master this art a little bit better. Okay, how in the hell did that happen? No, that's not supposed to happen whatsoever. My fucking line. How is this possible? How did you get inside that damn reel? You didn't go through there, you motherfucker. Okay, this is the stuff that really starts to piss you off. There is no way in hell that this line should have gotten right through there. How in the hell that happened, I don't know. But seriously, look how that happened. This part of my damn line got in between there somehow. You gotta be kidding me. How is that even possible, people? Oh, I'm about to lose my fucking mind. You stupid asshole. Oh, by the way, shout out to the veterans. Nice little POW MIA memorial. Oh, look at the swans. Pretty animals, but they can be assholes. There's great days of fishing, and there's good days of fishing. There's never a bad day of fishing. But then again, there was that time when I was a kid up in Colorado fishing in the mountains with my oldest brother, and that jerk used to leave my ass behind, and it would piss me off like no other. One time I got snagged up so bad in the bushes, It's probably like 8, 10 years old. Pretty soon I started thinking about bears. And my brother's nowhere around. I couldn't hear him. Had no idea where he was. And so I started getting pissed off and I start calling out his name. Randy! Man, I must have yelled his name for a good 20 minutes before his ass came. And was like, what? Why are you making all this noise? Oh, I was so pissed at that point because I had been snagged up this whole time. Couldn't get it out. That was not such a good day of fishing. As you can see, I have another damn rat's nest here. Yeah. That. I'm not doing anything with that. Tell you what, I do feel a huge difference in this new rod of mine. Holy shit. Fucking snapping turtle. Talk about not expecting to see that. Oh, look, another turtle. A little box turtle. I can handle this dude a lot more than that snapper, even though that snapping turtle wasn't gonna do nothing. Kind of interesting that I had 2 turtles come up on me like that. Kind of cool. Now instead of a couple turtles, how about we get my nice little stilly? And welcome back. Right now, we're gonna try to do some streamer fishing. Oh, fuck you. How the f did I get it up there? Oh, I can lose this one. I am done. Looks good. So I apologize for the footage, but this GoPro is all of a sudden starting to fog up in its lens, and I'm not sure how to take that lens off. So you gotta get a little halo effect. Are you kidding me? I caught a clam. An empty clam, but I caught a clam. Huh. Oh my goodness, look what I just caught. Right through the head, a little chub. I think it's a chub, and I caught him with both hooks. See that? How do you catch? Oh man, if I was looking for bait, that'd be perfect. However, I'm not looking for bait, so oh, that's too funny. Talk about someone who had too much ambition. Well, I didn't get skunked. Oh, so hopeful, so hopeful. Did I? Oh, I caught another damn chub. Oh, got 2. Oh shit! Almost caught myself. Alright. I gave her a good go. Just wasn't in the cards again. But what's that saying? It ain't always about catching fish. Like, catch some fish, but it's not always about catching fish. But it is a beautiful day to be out. Alright, so another adventure out. I didn't get skunked. At least I caught a couple creek chubs. Be perfect if I was going catfishing. Someone told me about the catfish on the Grand River and how big they get. Well, actually I saw a friend, he pulled up a couple, I think it must have been at least 40-50 pounds. They were massive. Ever since I saw them pictures, I've been wanting to go after them. But a friend was telling me that go into a creek, catch some creek chubs, cut them into some cut bait, and find a nice deep hole in that big ass river. And one of these episodes we're going to target some of those catfish. I think they're flatheads, but we're going to try to target them and see what we can get. But I hope the footage at the end here was okay. Like I said, my lens is a little fogged up here from going in the river. I thought these things were waterproof, but I guess I just tested it and not so much. I mean, I'm glad the internal stuff's good, but this lens kind of got me a little upset just because I thought they were supposed to be waterproof. But as in all things, that's technology. Works great when it does, and not so much when it doesn't. But at least I'm glad I got out. Now it's time to go watch some basketball. Hopefully see a certain team win tonight. Continue on. I need to beat my office manager Kaylee we have a little bracket going between the two of us, so got to make sure I beat her this year. But outside of that, I'm a little competitive. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but oh, and by the way, I don't think I've ever said this, but hi, I'm Ryan. It's nice to meet everybody, but I don't think I introduced myself in any other video, so there's that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the footage, enjoyed some of that view of the river. It's kind of cold out. My mouth is starting to freeze up a little bit. So I guess until next time, peace.